Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Aha. Bear with me a moment, everybody. Hopefully you're hearing me now. I just need to make myself a little bit louder. Okay, that seems somewhat better. If you could confirm that you can hear me, that would be useful. Looks like I'm a bit quiet, not quite sure what's going on. But we'll be getting started properly in a second. Hello! Still, my mouth isn't moving, which is a bad sign. Okay, well, with apologies, it looks like my lips aren't going to be moving for a minute. I have some sort of a problem with my microphone. But I've got this. Oh my lord, I've gone. Always something. Okay, well, anyway, hopefully you can now hear me, even if, yes, I'm just practicing my ventriloquism with little Chris. Well, sorry for the delay. Welcome after a 2 week, a whole month without a quiz, publess pub quiz, during which I've clearly forgotten how to do everything. Or else why so many problems. I'm told I'm still a bit quiet. That's because it's not such a good microphone. Let's see whether we can umph that up even further for you. Okay, right, hopefully that's a bit closer to my normal. It still looks quiet, good grief. It's a whole to-do, isn't it? Anyway, if you haven't played before, and if you've made it through this 5 minutes of malarkey, which we have going on at the head of the show, welcome to the Quizcazoatl Publess Pub Quiz. Now, this is a lockdown-friendly pub quiz which continues long after lockdown abated, so there you go. It is a pub quiz in 4 parts that is scheduled to last about 2.5 hours or thereabouts. So we will be finished at about 10:30 UK time. And a doubly welcome to anyone who has dialed in from outside the UK, of course. We will be having, very shortly, round number 1. As part of round number 1, I will invite you to look at some pictures. The pictures are going to be taken from our Quizcazoatl picture sheet. So if you'd like to get ahead of the curve, go to http://bit.ly/quizcazoatl_pictures. That link in clickable form on the About section on YouTube or on the Facebook page, if anyone goes to the Facebook page anymore. You can also join in and compete against our regulars by going to bit.ly/quizcazoatl_answers and getting yourself an answer form to fill in. So do please, if you're new and playing, or old and playing, or anything else, get connected. Round 1 will be followed by a music round. A music round will be followed by round 2 with the second half of our pictures, and we'll close on the Quizcazoatl wipeout round. Hopefully that's enough explanation, so let us get off and moving with question number 1. And here's a sort of a maths question. Can you tell me how many days are there in March, April, and May combined? How many days in March, April, and May combined? And I can also give you question number 2. Lindsay McRae's book, which was subtitled Living with the Emperors, details a year living among which flightless birds. Lindsay McRae's book, subtitled Living with the Emperors, details a year living among which flightless birds. Alright then, the sound ought to have returned to normal now. Why my lips aren't moving I can't tell you. Might need to restart the thingy. Anyway, we can go to... Oh, not those pictures. We can go to picture number 1 for question 3. And it's old pictures because it's one of those days. Bear with me a moment. Okay, so we've got some B characters for you. Can you give me the commonly used character names of these 7 characters who start with a B? And we can also go along to question number 4. In a game of chess, which colour moves first, black or white? In a game of chess, which colour moves first, black or white? And here I am. Question number 5. Which volcano, located on the Gulf of Naples, famously erupted the year before the Colosseum opened in Rome? Which volcano erupted the year before the Colosseum opened in Rome? And question number 6 is picture number 2. It's Venn diagrams. 3 Venn diagrams to solve. Question number 7. Istra is a Germanic goddess of which season? Istra is a Germanic goddess of which season? And question 8. Which 4 landlocked European countries have names beginning with S? 4 landlocked European countries whose names begin with an S. Question 9. It's more pictures with picture 3. We got some baked goods for you. Can you name them all? Question number 10. The spoof film FDR American Badass follows which US president as he tries to save the world from werewolves? And question 11. The badge of which professional football team, currently playing in the Championship, features a breed of horse called a Suffolk Punch? The badge of which professional football team features a Suffolk Punch? Question number 12, picture number 4. We've got some films, 6 of them. The titles of each include a maths term or a maths symbol. 4 maths films. Question 13. What is an alternative name for the crossbreed of dog that is also known as a spoodle? An alternative name for a spoodle. Question 14 is picture number 5. And it's a couple of predictive texts. 2024 comebacks. 2024 comebacks. Question number 15. Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic, and Trevor Phillips are all main protagonists in which video game series? Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic, and Trevor Phillips. Question 16. Queen's Hospital Centre and the nearby Flushing Hospital, more loos than any hospital in the continental US, are buildings in which US city? Queen's Hospital Centre and Flushing Hospital are buildings in which US city? Question 70 is picture 6. And we've got the logos for 4 musicals. Can you name them? Question number 18. According to the Imperial War Museum, in which decade were unmanned aerial vehicles first tested by the military? Was it in the 1910s, the 1930s, or the 1950s? Question number 19. We've got 4 faces. The faces belong to people. The people were all born in the same year, but probably not to the same mother. Can you name all 4 of these people? And for a 5th point, tell me what the year was. And our final question for round number 1, it is question 20. Sometimes occurring in children as young as 18 months, hyperlexia is a condition characterized by an early ability to do what? And being that that's the end of round 1, I'm going to give you a little break. Be back in 6 minutes, ready to go to the music round. Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Do we have people's answers in? It looks like we've got our answers in. And we have all of our regulars playing today. That means we've got the BBQs playing. BBQs, I think I owe you a prize question from your victory a month ago. So I will be in touch in order to set that up. Eyes peeled for your email. In the interim, though, it's time to go to the music round. You know the score. I'm going to play you 6 songs spanning the decades from the 1960s up to the 2010s. All you got to do is tell me the names of each song and the performing artist involved. 2 points each. Well, 2 points per pair. 12 points available in total. I'll play them once, give you a minute, and then play them for you again. Here we go.
Oh, but he watched her so sadly. Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at he.
But I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl. I'll have whatever you have. Come on, let's give it a whirl. See, I've been watching you, and I like the way you move. So go ahead, girl, just do that ass shaking thing you do. So you grab your girls and you grab a couple more, and you all can meet me in the middle of the floor. So the air is thick, it's smelling right. So you pass to the left and you sail to the right. Don't be so quick to walk away. swinging out of bounds, and I like the way you do what you do to me. Alright, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I really love your tiger light, and that's neat, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gone? Where's the streetwise herd that leads the fight to rising on? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need.
Full up like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you. Who says that won't heal?
Got time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl. I'll have whatever you have. Come on, let's give it a whirl. See, I've been watching you, and I like the way you move. So go ahead, girl, just do that ass shaking thing you do. So you grab your girls and you grab a couple more, and you all can meet me in the middle of the floor. So the air is thick, it's smelling right. So you pass to the left and you sail to the right. Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me.
And I hate that you're gone, and I hate that I don't wanna let go. And I hate that you think that I'm weak, 'cause I don't wanna let you know that I'm gonna build from the rubble of your love, from the rubble of your love. I'm gonna be more than you ever thought I was.
Alrighty, that being the end of the music round, it is time to have a look at the round one answers. If you would be so kind, if you're a designated marker, look to your marking sheet now. Otherwise, you can just listen in, or you can keep on thinking about the music. So, what did we have? Question 1. The number of days in March, April and May combined was, of course, 92. Then, Living with the Emperors was about living in the world of penguins. Penguins come in imperial quantities. We then had 7 B characters, that's 7 points available, and they were Bianca from EastEnders, then Beavis, and then we had Boss Baby, we have Bert from Sesame Street, we have Betty Boo, we have Barney from The Simpsons, Barney Gumble, and from Pokemon, it's Bulbasaur. Bianca, Beavis, Boss Baby, Bert, Betty Boo, Barney and Bulbasaur. 7 in total. In a game of chess for question 4, white goes first, and then question 5. Just before the Flavian Amphitheatre opened, Mount Vesuvius erupted and was witnessed by, was it Pliny the Younger? I think Pliny the Elder died. Pliny the Younger witnessed it. We then, for our Vens, had, first off, the second hand. That's where parts of a watch meets ways of expressing used goods. Then we had, this is a complicated one, isn't it? This was ordinal numbers, on like first, second, third, fourth, with the last letter missing, meets things that can be pitched. Goodness me, well done if you worked that out. Anyway, the answer we were looking for was a tenth, with a missing H. And then finally, we were looking for Tangier, or if you prefer, Tangier. Tangier, or Tangier. That was words for a strong flavour meets North African coastal cities. Question 7. Istra, who bequeathed her name to the holiest day in the Christian festival, is a goddess of the spring. Then question 8. Our landlocked countries were Serbia, Slovakia, Switzerland, and San Marino. Serbia, Slovakia, Switzerland, and San Marino. Bad luck if you put Slovenia, but it does have a coast up at the top. I guess it's at the Adriatic next to Italy. Between Croatia and Italy. I think that there's a bit of coastline on Slovenia. Question 8. No, hang on, that was question 8. Question 9. Our baked goods were pretzel, a yum-yum, a pano raisins, hot crust bun, macarons, and a crumpet. Pretzel, yum-yum, pano raisins, hot crust bun, macarons, and a crumpet. A total of 6 points available there. The spoof film FDR, American Badass, follows, of course, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Just Franklin Roosevelt, or... you can't just have Roosevelt, because that could be Theodore, so you need to have some sort of an indicator of the Franklin. It brackets it on the answer sheet, so I guess we'll just accept a Roosevelt as well. I'm not sure whether it comes up. No, everyone knew it was Franklin D. In Suffolk, with the Suffolk Punch, we were looking for Ipswich Town. Then question 12. Our incidentally mathematical films were Romeo plus Juliet equals mutual death. Spoiler alert. Then Mean Girls. I thought that film was a bit average myself. Then The Life of Pi. Then we had Home on the Range. We had The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. And not for the last time in this quiz, we had Operation Mincemeat. Romeo plus Juliet, Mean Girls, Life of Pi, Home on the Range, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie, and Operation Mincemeat. Question 13. The alternative name for a spoodle is a cockapoo. Question 14. Things enjoying a comeback were Gladiators. One of my friends was Atlas on a previous Gladiators comeback. Big lad. And then we had Donald Trump. What a comeback it'll be. Not the comeback from the original Donald Trump, the comeback of fascism. Seems a shame. Anyway, question 15. Tommy Vercetti, Nico Bellic, and Trevor Phillips are main characters in iterations of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto GTA, if you want to be abbreviable. And then, what have we got? We had our Flushing Hospital is in New York City. Then our musicals were The Book of Mormons, Operation Mincemeat, Six, and Les Miserables. The Book of Mormon, Operation Mincemeat, Six, and Les Miserables. And then, question 18. The first unmanned aerial vehicles, I suspect that this was a balloon, were in the 1910s. We then had some people, all of whom were born, and the people were America Ferrera, never heard of him, Katy Perry, Trevor Noah, and Ollie Murs. America Ferrera, Katy Perry, Trevor Noah, and Ollie Murs. And they were born in 1984. So have a point if you're between 3 and 5. And finally, sometimes occurring in children as young as 18 months, hyperlexia is a condition characterized by a alarmingly early ability to read. Well done then, kids. Alrighty. And that is the end of round 1. We'll go back to, really the end. It's done with. Go back to the music round marking in a little bit. In the meantime, let me get you started on round 2 with an anagram. Can you rearrange for me the letters of audio croquet to find the name of a country and its capital city? Question number 2. Which star of the 1978 film Grease co-founded a wine company called Koala Blue? Question number 3 is picture number 8. We've got event initials. Do we? Hang on. Oh, I'm on last week again. Bear with me a moment. Dearie me. After all these episodes, you'd have thought I'd remember. Okay, we've got national festivals. We're looking for the 4 countries that celebrate these 4 festivals. Initials given as a little helping hand. Question number 4. What doubly misnamed animal, which is actually a rodent native to the Andes, is one of the UK's top 10 most popular pets? What doubly misnamed animal is one of the UK's top 10 most popular pets? Question number 5. What word can refer to a bet, a type of boat, a way of booting a ball, or the bottom of a wine bottle? What word can refer to a bet, a type of boat, a way of booting a ball, or the bottom of a wine bottle? Question number 6 is another picture. Ooh. It's neck and neck. We've got some neck configurations for you. Sort of like Star Trek the original series down the bottom there, but anyway. Can you name the 6 necklines in this picture? And BBQs, if you're game, I will give you a, a prize question after picture number 10 goes up for question 10. I can also give you a scores update after one round. We're pretty well divided today. In third place, we have the Footlins on 39. They're 3 points behind Sounds a Bit Hippie to Me on 42. And they're 4 points behind the BBQs. Very strong right off from the gun on 46. That's excellent on round 1. I might, in fact, take a moment to do the music round answers now as well. Designated markers, if you wouldn't mind looking in. We had in the 1960s, the song was The Girl from Ipanema, and that was by Astrid Gilberto, João Gilberto, and Stan Getz. So we are doing half a point for at least one Gilberto and half a point for Getz on that one. So I see if you've put, for example, Astrid, or indeed Astrid Gilberto, that's half a point. On into the 70s, we were on Tiger Feet. That was Mud. Tiger Feet by Mud. On into the 80s, the song is Holding Out for a Hero. Holding Out for a Hero. The artist, Bonnie Tyler. Bonnie Tyler. On into the 1990s. We had, by Radiohead, the song is No Surprises. No Surprises. I'll allow no alarms and no surprises. That's the chorus line, but strictly speaking, it is No Surprises. In we go to the 2000s. The performing artist was Justin Timberlake, and the song was Rock Your Body. Rock Your Body. And in the 2010s, the song was Castles if you prefer, And that was by Freya Ridings. Freya Ridings. Okay. I'll give you another scores update in a bit. It's time now to go to another audio question with the mystery voices. So... Oh, no, it's not. Hang on. I haven't done question 7 yet, have I? It's time to go to question 7. Which 3 films that won the Oscar for Best Picture in the 1990s contained the main character's surname in the title? 3 films that won the Oscar for Best Picture and contain the main character's surname. On we go to question number 8, which is mystery voices. You've just got to listen to these voices and see if you can tell me who they belong to. I'll play them once, give you a moment, and then play them again.
Number 1.
Oh God, yes, I did. She just sort of came in breezily, very late, and had a clipboard in her hand and said, "Yeah, is that really your name?" And I went, "Yes, it is, Madonna." I didn't get the part.
Number 2.
Look, I mean, he can't bully his way through the nomination. I think that, it's not surprising that he is surrounded by the political elite and the members of Congress are upset. It's because I've pushed for term limits. I've pushed for a mental competency test.
Number 3.
Oh, it's about 3 people who get stuck at a school over Christmas vacation. A teacher, a student whose family doesn't particularly want him to come home, and the woman who's the head of the cafeteria. The teacher has to look after the kid, and she's there because she has nowhere else to go. And they all form a kind of lovely little family.
Number 1.
Oh, God, yes, I did. Yeah, she just sort of came in breezily, very late, and had a clipboard in hand and said, "Yeah, is that really your name?" And I went, "Yes, it is, Madonna." I didn't get the part.
Number 2.
Look, I mean, he can't bully his way through the nomination. I think that, it's not surprising that he is surrounded by the political elite and the members of Congress are upset. It's because I've pushed for term limits. I've pushed for a mental competency test.
Number 3.
Oh, it's about 3 people who get stuck at a school over Christmas vacation. A teacher, a student whose family doesn't particularly want him to come home, and the woman who's the head of the cafeteria. The teacher has to look after the kid, and she's there because she has nowhere else to go. And they all form a kind of lovely little family.
Question number 9. A vampire facial is the colloquial term, not where I come from, but anyway, is the colloquial term for a PRP injection. PRP stands for platelet rich what? Well, just read it. I'll have no engagement with this. And on we go, question number 10. We've got some historic figures in art, some of them in a state of undress, bit saucy. Can you name for me 6 people pictured in these 6 paintings for 6 points? Okay, it is time to go to a prize question. for the BBQs as reigning champions. So, everyone else, continue to think about art. But BBQs, ears down, listen in. This is your chance to have a shy for a t-shirt or other appropriate Quizcazoatl junk. There you go. As ever, I'm going to read the question. Try to get your answer back to me within 30 seconds. Today, the world received the sad news that the former DJ Steve Wright had passed away at the age of 69. Steve Wright's longest spell as a BBC DJ was presenting the afternoon show on BBC Radio 2, having previously presented the afternoon show on BBC Radio 1. But can you tell me, plus or minus 1 year either way, in which year did Steve Wright start presenting the afternoon show on BBC Radio 2? Alright, BBQs, let me nudge you along. Answer by email, or you can just stick it in. Here we go. 1984. Say the BBQs, I am afraid that you have gone back a little too far. He was presenting it for a long while, but not that long. He started presenting the afternoon show on Radio 1 in 1981, but on Radio 2 it wasn't until 1999. Well, no, and an apology for being a moment late, but only a moment, so fear not. We don't mind that. Well, bad luck, BBQs, but after a strong start, I think we might be giving you another chance in another 2 weeks' time, so don't be too despondent. And I can tell you after 2 rounds, this all looks very plausible, because Sounds a Bit Hippie to Me had a bit of a stinker on the music. They're on 45.5 in third place. Now 4 points behind the Footlins, who had a very strong music round on 49.5. And they're 6 points behind the BBQs, 55.5. And we can go to question 11. Characters named Anastasia Steele, Adam Dalgleish, and Isabel Archer were all created by authors with what surname? The characters Anastasia Steele, Adam Dalgleish, and Isabel Archer were all created by authors with what surname? Question number 12 takes us to another picture. It's the M to R of science. Can you tell me what the 6 scientific or science-related terms are? Question 13. How many characters does each player start with in the standard original game of Guess Who? How many characters does each player start with in the standard original game of Guess Who? Question number 14 takes us to our final audio clip for the day, and it's more films to identify. I'll play you a clip, just name me 3 films. They were all released in the same year. You can have a bonus point if you can tell me what year it was.
Number 1.
Hawaii. Alright, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess. Wait, you changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Number 2.
You've read the book, you'll understand why. I got first-hand accounts of all the events I didn't personally witness. The conditions in prison, the evacuation to Dunkirk, everything. Because, in fact, I was too much of a coward to go and see my sister in June 1940. I never made that journey to Ballon. So the scene in which I confessed to them is imagined, invented.
Number 3.
You want me to get the chief inspector to come all the way down here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Kenneth?
Hello, Nicholas. How's the ham?
Still a bit stiff?
Chief Inspector.
Keep your seat. Now, I know what you're going to say, but the fact is, you've been making us all look bad.
I'm sorry, sir?
Of course, we all appreciate your efforts, but you've been rather letting the side down.
It's all about being a team player, Nicholas. You can't be the Sheriff of London.
Number 1.
Hawaii. All right, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess. Wait, you changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What are you trying to be, an Irish R&B singer?
Oh, they let you pick any name you want when you get down there.
And you landed on McLovin.
Number 2.
You've read the book, you'll understand why. I got first-hand accounts of all the events I didn't personally witness. The conditions in prison, the evacuation to Dunkirk, everything. Because, in fact, I was too much of a coward to go and see my sister in June 1940. I never made that journey to Ballon. So the scene in which I confessed to them is imagined, invented.
Number 3.
You want me to get the Chief Inspector to come all the way down here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Kenneth?
Hello, Nicholas. How's the ham?
Still a bit stiff?
Chief Inspector.
Keep your seat. Now, I know what you're going to say, but the fact is, you've been making us all look bad.
I'm sorry, sir?
Of course, we all appreciate your efforts, but you've been rather letting the side down.
It's all about being a team player, Nicholas. You can't be the Sheriff of London.
And question 15 takes us to picture 12. We have some pictorially indicated painters. Can you work them out from the 6 clues? Question number 16. Which man, born in 1926, published the memoir All You Need Is Ears in 1979? Which man published the memoir All You Need Is Ears? Question 17 takes us to picture 13, and all of our vowels have gone missing. They're probably next to the dinosaur. Can you tell me 4 famous people with an unusual pet each? 1 point for each pair. Question 18. In the works of Shakespeare, a horse named White Surrey is slain during which battle? In the works of Shakespeare, a horse named White Surrey is slain during which battle? Question 19 is our final picture for the day. We have some poem snippets. 6 snippets. Can you fill in the blanks? And finally, question number 20. To the nearest 100 years, how many years were there between the year of the 4 emperors and the most recent year of 3 popes? To the nearest 100 years, how many years were there between the year of the 4 emperors and the most recent year of 3 popes? And that being the end of round 2, I'll give you 3 minutes to get yourself together before we go to the wipeout round. Hello everybody and welcome back. Just in time for the Wipeout round. You know the score. In the Wipeout round I'll ask you 6 questions. The last letter of the answer of each question becomes the first letter of the subsequent answer, creating a chain. Was Steve Wright who used to do the chain? God rest in peace, Steve. Or was that now? Hang on, that was Radcliffe and Marconi. I lose track. Anyway, creating a chain through the Wipeout. If you get all 6 right, you get 2 bonus points. If you get a single question wrong, and you score nothing for the round. So be careful with the guessing. All of this said, here we go. Wipeout question number 1 is not there. Doop-a-doop-doop-doo. Can you tell me what's the term for the lines that connect points of equal atmospheric pressure on a weather forecast map? What is the term for the lines that connect points of equal atmospheric pressure on a weather forecast map? Wipeout question number 2. In Islam, what is the name of the ritual prayer that is performed 5 times a day? It's the same as the commonly used surname of a Premier League footballer. From the sublime to the ball related. Wipeout question number 3. What is the term for an injury that occurs when an internal part of the body pushes through a weakness in the muscle or surrounding tissue wall? Question 4. What was the name of the New York hotel on Fifth Avenue that merged with the Waldorf, which now operates under the joint name? And the name of the New York hotel on Fifth Avenue that merged with the Waldorf. Question 5. Ultimately deriving from the Latin for bow, what word in English means a covered avenue, especially one lined with shops or amusements? And wipe out question 6. Writing your answer in words. In which year was the coronation of Queen Victoria? Okay, you've got 3 minutes to finalise, then it's off to the marking. All right, time to get the answers in, my friends. Right, come on, hippies, I'm waiting on you. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. Alright, designated markers. Eyes down, looking in. Round 2, question 1. Anagram, audio croquet becomes Quito, Ecuador. The Greece star who founded Koala Blue was Olivia Newton-John. And then our countries with national celebrations I was looking for. Egypt, India, Peru, and Portugal. The doubly misnamed rodent is the guinea pig, in the sense that it ain't a pig and it don't come from Guinea. And as many of you may have just done in the Wipeout round, you can take a punt. That's a bet, a boat, a boot, or a bottle. Question 9. Our necks on shirts were halter neck, then crew, then boat apparently, nautical cut, then V, then the off-the-shoulder number is an asymmetric neck, and finally a turtleneck. Halter, crew, boat, V, asymmetric, and turtle. Our surnamey Oscar winners were Schindler's List, then Forrest Gump, and finally Shakespeare in Love. Nobody got Shakespeare in Love. A couple of people put Erin Brockovich. Turns out not. Amadeus, that's not even his surname. Get your facts straight. Come on. Amadeus. Then... what have we got? Ah, yes, we had our mystery voices. We were looking for Benedict Cumberbatch. Then, failing opponent of fascism, Nikki Haley. And finally, Paul Giamatti. Benedict Cumberbatch, Nikki Haley, and Paul Giamatti. Vampire facial is injection with platelet-rich plasma. Injecting blood into your face. Well, fine. Whatever floats your boat. Question 10. Our artistic figures were Gandhi, then Alexander the Great, then George Washington. Have a half point if you put Adam Weishaupt. I'm not sure whether that was after the replacement. Question 4. Fourth one was Cleopatra. Our fifth one was Boudica. If you put Boadicea, have the point. That's okay, isn't it? Times have changed. And finally, kissing his Hardy, it's Nelson. Gandhi, Alexander the Great, George Washington, Cleopatra, Boudica, and Nelson. Question 11. Anastasia Steele, Adam Dalgliesh, and Isabel Archer feature in books by Jameses, E.L. James, P.D. James, and Henry James. Then our scientific terms were magma, neuron, osmosis, pollination, quotient, and rust. Magma, neuron, or nerve cell is liable for that as well. And then osmosis, pollination, quotient, and rust. How many faces in the original Guess Who? It's 24. Then our movie clips were from Superbad, Atonement, and Hot Fuzz. They all came out in 2007. Our artists were Constable, Whistler, Picasso, Michelangelo, Cézanne, and Hockney. Constable, Whistler, Picasso, Michelangelo, Cézanne, and Hockney. And then All You Need Is Ears, 1979, was George Martin. It's a Beatles reference, George Martin. Are combinations of the famous and their pets. We have Reese Witherspoon, who has a donkey. Then Nicole Kidman has an alpaca. Nicolas Cage has an octopus. And Salvador Dali had an ocelot. In Shakespeare, White Surrey meets an unfortunate end, didn't even make it to the glue factory, at Bosworth Field. It was, of course, Richard III's horse, Bosworth Field. A kingdom for the answer to that question, cry those of you who got it wrong. Then, missing words from poem snippets. Do not go gentle into that good night. What did we have? Then, was it No Man is an Island? The cage bird sings of freedom. Into the valley of death rode the 600. The best laid schemes of mice and men, and instead of the cross, the albatross about my neck was hung, and all he wanted was a chalk ice. Gentle island sings, death, mice, albatross. And the time between the year of the 4 emperors and the year of the 3 popes was 1900 years. The year of the 4 emperors, Galba, Otto, Vitellius and Vespasian, seeing as you ask, was the year 69 AD. And then the year of the 3 popes, I guess the 2nd and 3rd were John Paul I and John Paul II, is that right? Or am I getting my wires crossed? Was 1978. So 1909 years between them. 4 emperors and 3 popes. That leaves us with the wipeout. And we had the lines that connect points of equal pressure are isobars. The call to, or the ritual prayer, and the name of a footballer both are Salah. When a bit of you pops out that shouldn't, that is a hernia. The hotel that merged with the Waldorf to become the Waldorf Astoria is the Astoria. The word from the Latin for bow that means a covered avenue is an arcade. And Queen Victoria was coronated in 1838. So, very well done to the one team who got all of their 8 points on the wipeout there. Top potato for you. And if you'll just give me a moment, we'll allow the interwebs to connect themselves and I can report back with our final scores. And I'll mention in passing, of course, if you would like to make a little donation to our charity appeal. I know that everyone still playing has donated in the past, and we're very grateful for it, but don't let us stop you donating again. Médecins Sans Frontières, justgiving.com/Quizcazoatl without borders. And I can tell you that after 3 rounds of quizzy fun and a real roller coaster ride for perhaps the teams that didn't win, I'm in 3rd place with 95. Strong after 2 rounds, but falling behind in round 2. It was the Footlins. They're 6.5 points behind Sounds a Bit Hippie to Me, who had an excellent round 2 and a great wipeout. But they're still 8 points adrift, lost mostly on the music round. From the BBQs on 109.5, that is a champion score for a champion team. How many wins is that for the BBQs? That's the 3rd in a row, so well played BBQs. We will be back with you on the 27th of February. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the winter. Try not to get whooping cough. I'll see you then, and TTFN.